Hello everyone. On this Earth Day, April 22nd, 2024, I would like to cover a topic on Kataka fruit, which is a coagulant to purify water. This is based on a Shlokam from Manu Smriti. This Shlokam depicted the situation during the ancient time with an additional stress on the right execution. On this special day, I would like to stress that as everyone is a beneficiary of the earth, please contribute your part to the earth sustenance by not being greedy while using earth's resources. Thank you. Please listen further to get more details. Phalam Kataka Vrukshasya Yatyapi Amruprasadakam न नाम ग्रहणात् एव तस्य वारी प्रसीदति. From Manu Smriti. What it means is Kataka tree fruit, how it cleans the water. Ambu means water, and prasadam means it is making purified. So, Kataka tree, how it purifies water. However, if you just chant the Kataka fruit, water will not become purified. In the same way, one will not get desired outcome if one just prays or just chants or thinks about that work. He should put right actions, then only it will be complete. Desired outcome will come. So, going back onto Manu Smriti, Manu Smriti mainly deals with dharma. Dharma denotes behaviors that exist in accordance with the prevailing order and custom at that time, which makes life and the universe possible with right way of living. Even in Egyptian times, the physician Hippocrates, who lived around 500 BC, he also came up with water purifying techniques. He initially boiled the water and then poured that water into a cloth bag. From there, he collected the water and gave it to the patients. However, that water, since it has been filtered out and all, it will not be too much muddy. The particles may not be that fine grain as that which is purified by this Kataka fruit. And this Kataka fruit is grown in India, Myanmar and Sri Lanka, and some of it will also grow in Africa. And this fruit, if you observe, this is Sanskrit name is Kataka, and Hindi it is called Nirmali, and in English it is called clearing nut tree. And this fruit looks like this. It is a big tree. It is a deciduous tree. And if when once it becomes dried, and if you remove the cover, it will look like this. These seeds are put in this water at that time. In those days, during the rainy season, the water used to become muddy because the rivers will bring a lot of soil along with it. So to purify that, they will put the Katak Phalam seed powder and into it, and then it will become in this fashion after some time. After some more time, it will be filtered out and the top layer will be pure. I have read this Shlokam a few times before, and at one time I observed this specific word Kataka. Then I wanted to know what it is. Then eh, this fruit uh, name was very interesting, and started looking into figuring out what it is and all. Then I knew more about it, and I found out its scientific name and how it is called in different languages. And then I figured out its medicinal values and how it purifies water and all. So regarding the medicinal values, how it acts like an anti-diarrhea or anti-diabetic, I will mainly concentrate on the purifying fact. Okay, to disinfect water, many ancient cultures, as I was mentioning about in Egypt and other times also, they used different methods, and I will concentrate mainly on the Kataka or fruit. It's as I told earlier, its scientific name is Strychnos potatorum lane. And if you see in those days, during the rainy season and all, the water used to be muddy. So these muddy waters, after they collect it, they will put the uh, um, kataka powder into the water. So this kataka tree is a kataka seed is a coagulant. So essentially, what it does with the surface water is like it will attach it to the suspended particles and bring down the suspended particles to the bottom of the vessel. Then the top layer of the water will be siphoned out, and thus the pure water will be collected. So this coagulation process we will know further. So coagulation is an essential process in the treatment of surface and groundwater. Since we are using a natural method, this is very cost effective, and these seeds are readily available, and it will not alter the pH value. We should have the pH value around 6.8 to 7.2, and it should not be more than that. So plus or minus 5% is okay. And one more thing is, once you put these seeds powder into the water, the bottom, the microflow, what is collected, it is actually biodegradable. This is very helpful because it is environmental friendly. Unlike chemicals and other things, or alum and other things, it will modify the uh, environment. And the if you look at its effectiveness, the turbidity range, say 50 to 500 NTU, uh, which is usually handled even by the chemicals such as alum, ferric chloride, bleaching powder, and all. And one more important thing is, it does not have any genotoxic effect, which is usually found in some of the bleaching powder and in alum and other things. So the genotoxic effect corresponded to the DNA sequencing altering, so which might lead to cancer. So it does not alter any of such thing. So that way, this is very good, and this is environmental friendly, and it is very cost effective and is available. and it is worth we do save the existing water and reuse them, because in the future uh, it will be very difficult, because the water scarcity will be more, because water usage will be high. We will know how Kataka fruit seed purifies water. So this is the muddy water, uh, and which needs to be purified to get into this form. So this is a colloidal system where there are so many suspended particles. So they will settle slowly, maybe in a matter of a few days or something, or a few hours, something, uh, or they may not settle at all. So these suspended particles carry certain potential, and they will have certain electrical charge. To overcome the repulsive charge and destabilize the suspension, a coagulant with the opposite charge is added to the water. So if you see here into this one, this has some suspended particles. The coagulant is added here. Okay. So when the coagulant is added, the coagulant does some neutralization. So there are suspended particles have certain charge, and the coagulant has the opposite charge. So then they will do the neutralization. So if you observe here, the seed of a Kataka tree, Strychnos potatorum, coagulation properties are due to the presence of anionic electrolytes having COOH or free OH bonds. So because of these free ions, which are mainly anionic polyelectrolytes, which are soluble in water, they bind the suspended particles. You will see here, these were the suspended, then it has some suspended particles, impurity. So when the coagulant is added, they will attach to the impurities. If you see here, they are attaching to the impurities. So this seed powder uh, is attaching to the impurities, and slowly, because of van der Waals forces and all, slowly they will get down and then settle at the bottom of the vessel. If you see here, they are settling at the bottom of the vessel. So the top portion of the water can be siphoned out, and the pure water can be used for drinking and other purposes. These are the references I have gone through to make this presentation, and it has really improved my understanding about the environment and how in the olden days people have resolved the mundane issues of the seasonal variations in the water turbidity, and were still healthy. Okay, so now in the usage of more and more water, we need to do recycling. So we should use these kind of water purifying techniques, which are natural, and which are biological, biodegradable, and environmental friendly. Those things we need to do. So, however, please save water how much ever it is possible, and be like a responsible citizen in saving the earth. Thank you.